Hello everyone, this is Derek Bertubin. Just wanted to check in with you for this second milestone. We have a lot to cover, so I'll just zip right on through as much as possible and try to cover some of these major points that we all want to know. So where are we at? Well, right now, I've pretty much completed everything that I need to complete. Things we had to complete were navigation drawer, recipe item layout when you drill down to the actual recipe, conversion and timer, as well as a video layout and a video player. And to really go ahead and demonstrate that real quick, pretty much, well, we just saw the nav drawer in action, and we can see that we can navigate to pretty much anything that we want. Moving down on the list on this milestone, we'll go ahead and get into the recipe items. So once you drill down and select for recipes a subcategory, this will display a new activity with the UI, the layout. There's some things that need to be fine-tuned as far as the general look and the font especially, as well as of course the icon, but that shouldn't be an issue. The image size is approximately how it should lay. So we're doing pretty good here, and it's a scroll view, so it can adjust to however long the actual recipe is. So we'll go back out. Now, conversions. So we'll drop down into conversions, and conversions is pretty simple. One cool thing about this is the second spinner is dynamic, contingent on what is selected on the first. Namely, the reason why is because weight measurement doesn't necessarily translate into volume measurement. So in the instance that you choose a pound, then you can select another weight measurement, ounces for example. This is not to be confused with fluid ounces, and we're going to take a look at that. So we actually convert, and we see that we have 16. Now for the instance that I choose a pint, and look, we notice now we have a different selection. We can actually choose from these volume measurements, and a fluid ounce will equal 20. And so, and I have to double check the conversion overall, but for the most part, everything works the way that it should. And the next thing we're going to take a look at is, well, the timer. And as I'm going through the timer, we do have this big call to action, tap to set. This is a edit text that I removed the bottom border from, and we use this time picker dialog. This confirms, at the top what the time duration is going to be. We set it, and then we can start the timer. And the cool thing about this is we can pause the timer. We can push clear at that point, or we can resume. If we hit clear, it'll reset the timer completely, bring us back to the call to action. The second thing on here I wanted to basically spend some time on is the alert. We'll see the alert when it actually comes up. I didn't get it in a screenshot, but it's actually kind of hard to capture in a screenshot, so we'll just look at it in the video. But that is pretty much it. We're on time. The change request was, of course, changing the fragment from the recipe item layout to an activity. And the last thing to show is a video. And the video is pretty simple. Now, in the notes and the README, I did include that the first one and the second one are slightly different. The first one launches us out to YouTube and uses the action view intent. This will actually launch a YouTube video. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. This one I hosted on GitHub, and this one will take us into an activity that will allow me to pretty much view the video full screen, and then I can of course pause and then go back into the application. So that is the video. I don't know how the videos are going to be uploaded currently. Once that's figured out, then I'll fall into either the first or the second option. But that is all. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next week.